father, a citizen. You can hear a lot of good things about him tonight. So the way we're going to do this is we're going to have an opportunity to have people share individually about some things about Steve. So first of all, before we start with some of these testimonies, I'd like to ask two special favors of everybody. First of all, if you have not already, please either turn off or silence your cell phone. And second of all, if you have not, at some point during the evening, please don't run out and do it now, but we'd encourage you to either sign in so we have a record of you being here if you're on the list, or get your name added to Steve's point of contact list. So first of all, it gives me great privilege to introduce Ms. Julie Van Orden, and she's a business owner from here in St. Mary's County. So Julie, come on up.
My name is Julie Van Orden. A lot of you guys don't know me, and a few of you know me because of my charitable or charity work or my political work in the community. But I come here this evening to talk to you as a Marylander, as a resident of St. Mary's County. I live in Mechanicsville, Maryland. I'm a wife, and I am a mother. I'm self-employed as a consultant in the health and human services field, and I'm a Republican. And Steve asked me to come and speak with you this evening, and I was honored and excited about the opportunity to do so. I was thinking about what I wanted to say, and I started thinking about all the reasons to vote for Steve Waugh for Maryland State Senate. One of the things that I was thinking about is what he brings, who he is. And Steve is a Marylander. He was born in Anne Arundel County in Annapolis. He's also bi-county in that he is from both of the counties that he'll be represented. He's lived in both of these counties, in St. Mary's County and in Calvert County. He's currently working in St. Mary's County for Johns Hopkins University Applied Physics Lab as an engineer, and he currently lives in Calvert County. He is a father, he is a loving husband, and he is running for state senate, and I'm very excited to be here to talk about that. One of the things that he did recently is he stepped up to be the bus captain for a rally of about 50 folks that were going to Annapolis, to the Tea Party in Annapolis, and when he took on that job, he was characterizing his role when he was on the bus when we were riding. He said that I simply rolled a grenade down the aisle and he jumped on it. So that's a great reason to vote for Steve Waugh. He'll jump on a grenade for you. And you know what that means, don't you? That means that he is not interested in his own self-worth. He's there for the mass. He's there for the worth of everybody. So that's a great reason to vote for Steve Waugh. Another great reason is to think about his background. Steve is part of a legacy. He is the second generation of his family to attend the United States Naval Academy, and his oldest son, Nick, is the third generation too. So another great reason to vote for Steve is that he is a graduate of the United States Naval Academy, one of the great institutions of our country, and also a great institution right here in the state of Maryland. And he's a Marine Corps officer veteran, but because of his graduation from the Naval Academy, I think the United States Navy gets first dibs on preparing him for being a fleet-ready military officer. Now, one of my favorite reasons to vote for Steve has to do with warmth and fashion, because when we got ready to take this bus trip to Annapolis, Myra made 50 red winter scarves for everybody riding the bus. So, a great reason to vote for Steve, in my eyes, is that we need 50 red winter hats to go with the red winter scarves. And I'm looking to 2014 and Senator Waugh's re-election. I'm expecting 50 pair of red winter gloves to go with the hats, to go with the scarves. Steve also, one of the things about Steve is that when he enters a room, his ego doesn't enter 5 seconds before he does. He doesn't pick up a microphone to work the room. He's not performing. He's not here to do a song and dance. He's here to hear from the people and carry their will to Annapolis. That's a great reason to vote for Steve. He's also ready to start a fire. He wants to ignite small businesses, incentives for small businesses. He wants to ignite the job market through providing cash incentives for small businesses when they create a job, a new job. He also is interested in fast-tracking the permit process for new businesses to get up and running. And he also is interested in our youth and developing 21st century entrepreneurs by helping to invest in the young people as they come up. Another thing, I told you that Steve was with the United States Marine Corps, and he flies. And there are a lot of folks here that know that he used to fly the Harrier. So, no other reason than he flew the coolest jet ever. Have you ever seen a Harrier? I know there are a lot of people here. Oh my gosh, do I make a lot of enemies here? He flew the coolest jet ever. The Harrier is unique in that it can take off and land vertically as well as on a runway, and that tells me that Steve can adjust his attack strategy in Annapolis depending on what he encounters there. So we need somebody who is able to, who's multi-dimensional and able to do either way. Did I just get you in trouble?
No, we're doing some uncouth hand signals.
And I saw them. As long as Brett doesn't start flying, we're in good shape. I can win you guys back with this next one, and that is that he understands the framers and the farmers. And when I talk about the framers, I'm talking about he understands the intent that the framers had when they crafted the Constitution about the role the government would have in the lives of people and of business. He also understands specific industries such as small farmers and what they face, for example, when government gets involved, and if they were to designate a family farm, for example, as an industrial site, what that means to farmers with regards to the use of pesticides and other things. So he is interested in industry, small niche types of industry that is indigenous here in southern Maryland. I said that he flew. So another great reason to vote for Steve is that Steve's an action hero. And so before you start, okay, before the fellow over here, Mr. McGinn, or before the fellow starts envisioning him in tights and a cape, what I want to tell you what I mean by action hero is he is willing, he is ready to get something done, to go to Annapolis and take action. He's interested in balancing the budget, carrying the will of the people to Annapolis, stopping spending on programs that don't work. And in my eyes, the primary and most important reason to vote for Steve is Steve represents a fresh, new perspective in Annapolis. He's not a career politician. Say that the other guy is going to be really hard to beat. And the reason that I've heard that he's going to be hard to beat is that he has no enemies. And the reason that I heard that he has no enemies is that he has made nobody mad because he's done nothing, nothing, nothing. And the fact is, now that's just what I heard. Now what I can tell you is that's not good enough for us. We need somebody to get something done. I told you he's an action hero and he's going to get something done. The time is ripe. The candidate is right. And we need to vote for Steve, and we need to get others to vote for Steve for Maryland State Senate District 29. Thank you.
Julie, thank you very much.